No, I don't think it would be against the HIPAA laws, but
See,
just because.
that was kind of something I wondered about. But if your hospital already approved it,
Well,
I
I
would.
asked nurse manager and she was like, oh, that's a great idea. She did say, she's like, you should include PRIMEPs in your study though. And she said, just make sure they're in both, like that you have PRIMEPs in your LR group and in your D5NS group, you know?
Have what?
So a first time mom, sorry, we call them PRIMEPs.
You would want first time moms in both groups?
Mm-hmm. She said just do like a random sample. Just make sure you include some in both groups. Like
The
that way,
same amount?
yeah, yeah. As long as you had some of both. But anyway, I feel like he doesn't really like it. I discourage you from doing this because of federal privacy laws.
Right.
So get permission from the hospital. They didn't seem to care at all, but I don't know if we have to turn it into the BYU thing. Like maybe we just want to do something else. I don't know what else to do. Like if you have an idea, we can do that.
Hmm.
I would worry about privacy, like if you were looking at their charts. Do you know what I mean? But I work there, and so
Right.
I thought it was fine as long as I don't share any information about an individual.
Mhm. Um, I mean, if we can get it approved, I say we still do it. But as far as the HIPAA laws, I mean, where we're not using names or anything like that, I don't know.
Yeah, HIPAA laws are usually privacy per patient, you know?
Right.
And I thought it was more that I don't share, you know, like I can't share stories of people's births or anything. And I can't like use names or anything when I text or chart or any like yeah. I mean I know most of the laws. I've been working there for 21 years. But I don't know. I almost feel like I don't know how hard it would be to approve it through that BYU IRB. I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Let's
And
see.
maybe there is some other law out there that I don't know about. We do, you know, like all the other nurses did their statistic things from stuff we do there, but maybe we're not supposed to. I don't know. Because he said, I highly urge you to pick another project. So I guess we can just choose something else.
I thought he gave us a link for the BYU IRB.
There is one. It's in our last lesson that we just finished.
Right, that's what I was just looking at. Do you want to just see if we can submit it or no?
I don't know. What do you think? I feel like he doesn't really like it.
I think he thinks there's a lot of complications with it. I think he'd be fine with the actual test. And maybe because I
Yeah.
think we probably should explain why we are, maybe give a little bit of background on the drug history, because the reason we're comparing those two is, so
Right.
I don't know, unless you want to just come up with a new one that would be pretty straightforward and we wouldn't have to get any approval.
Yeah, but he said there's a lot of bias and variables, and I don't know. I just think I think we should choose something else, honestly.
Okay.
Just me reading what he's written, but maybe something that doesn't involve any humans.
All right. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look some stuff up maybe later. Should we just do our quiz and then think about
Yeah,
something
when
else?
do we need to have that submitted by though? We've got to have one portion of it submitted this week, right?
I probably so.
We have to have the portion where we collect and describe the data.
Yeah. He said it's due by the 24th, right?
Is it?
I don't know when they're all due. Pinterest. I just thought it would be a good one. We could meet. I don't know if he'll let me do anything from there. Like I have, it'd be easy for me to collect all the statistics.
Yeah, so
This,
design the study was due March 10th. We got that in, but we need to redo that. Collect and describe the data. We have till the 24th. So yeah, if you just want to meet Thursday.
okay, maybe look something up and see if you can find
Okay.
something that you'd like to do, and I will too,
Okay.
and we'll put it together.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeesh.
I know. I feel like, oh, I just want to finish. I just want to finish this class.
Well, my husband and I just booked a trip to Hawaii
Oh,
for the
fun.
week
When are you
that we're
going?
out. We're gonna take my 17-year-old to Hawaii with us.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Do you know when you're going?
We are leaving the 19th, going through the 23rd to Kauai.
Mm,
So that should be fun. All
the
right.
19th April?
Yeah.
Oh, so where is that when our school gets out? Are we out for a little bit right then?
I think we get out before then.
Oh,
We get out 11, 12, 13, 14. April 13th is our last day, I guess. So, and we only get like 1 week off before classes start on the 23rd.
hmm.
So, not in the past, it seems like we get 2 weeks off, but I don't know.
Well, that sounds really fun. All right, so do you want to should we go into the quiz?
Yeah,
So,
I'm getting in there right now.
so this very first one, are you on it?
Yeah,
Okay, so what do you think it would be?
I think I put, hold on. I put whatever H was. I put the chi-squared.
That's what I was thinking because it's more categorical.
Right. Sorry. And then the second one, I wasn't sure about that one. I was thinking a test of two proportions, but
Oh, and I was thinking the independent sample t-test. Because it's more like, isn't it how many people were, um, were fired if they're 40 and younger or 40 and older. I think it
Yeah,
was
but
more.
is that quantitative or categorical? Because
I
they're
was,
talking about the number of people.
yeah,
Okay.
reported number of employees in the two
See, that's
groups.
where, because I was thinking it's two groups, fired or not fired.
Oh, and I was thinking less than 40, like in numbers, and over 40 numbers of
Well,
who hired or who wasn't, but
you're
maybe,
talking about, but those aren't numbers per se. You're counting each of, you know, the how many are in each group.
category. That's true. Are you counting the categories of less than 40? But it says they also reported the number of employees in each group
Right.
who were terminated. So I don't know.
So
I feel like the number.
independent,
What's that?
independent sample t-test.
That's what I was thinking, but
Well,
could be
let's
wrong.
go with that one because I kind of agree, but it just kind of threw me off enough where I'm like, that's categorical too. It could be.
Yeah, you're right. It could.
So,
But I think the thing that I thought was where they use number. You know how they also reported the number.
well, the number of people who buy stock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm still talking about number three.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying as an example. I mean, they talk about the number of people that will use color crayons versus, I mean, that's still you're counting it, but isn't that more categorical?
It could be. I don't know.
See, that's what I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, dang it.
they are I guess they are two categories. I don't know. Hmm.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, but I'm thrown off enough that I'm not sure.
Shoot. Yeah, I don't know.
Is that going to be two independents again? Or independent sample t-test?
No, I thought this one was a proportion.
Oh,
Because
gotcha.
you determine the proportion of male heavy lottery players is different from the
So
proportion
two,
of
a two sample proportion, or is that one sample?
that's what I don't know.
Um,
We are comparing it though to the other one, aren't we? Because we
yeah,
want to see what is different than the proportion of males in the
I think
population.
it's a two sample, right?
I don't know. I guess. Where's the well, maybe that's why I was like, maybe I should look through these before we get together.
Well, no, I'm having the same issue, so I'd rather at least have the same issue with you.
Like, I don't know. I'm going to pull up our thing in Excel, the data analysis, and go to one proportion because I can't remember what we enter there. It could go in this single one.
I'll let you. Oh, knees. Ah, sorry.
It
Ugh.
could be single because you could put your hypothesis as 48.5, right?
Yeah, you could. Hold on. let's read this a little better. So you're comparing the rest of the males in the survey, right?
We're comparing 152 per 2406, right?
No, so you want to determine if the proportion of male heavy lottery players is different than the proportion of males in the population.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
So you're comparing out of the 248, how many 48.5% were males, which is not right, right? Oh, the population is.
Well, they're saying 240 are heavy players. And out of that 248, right? 152 are male, I guess. What's your hypothesis? I guess that's what you could look at as the way you'd write the hypothesis. If P1 is equal to P2, then that's a 2 test, right?
But we're talking about differences, right? Okay, hold on. You're talking about the differences, right?
Well, our study is going to be, are they different, right?
You're trying to see, aren't you trying to see if the same percentage in the heavy lottery players is the same percentage of males in the overall survey, right?
In the overall population, which is 48.5%, right?
And the population is the 2406 adults, right?
No, I don't know. I thought it was proportion of males in the regular population. We're comparing, I guess. I don't know.
Which one is the one you do the difference of? Is that dependence sample?
Because you think they're going to be equal, right? To each other.
Right. And then the alternative hypothesis would be they are not equal to, or
That they're not equal. So that's what I
right?
didn't.
Or would it be
A 2 proportion, right?
or would it be your hypothesis would be mu1 is different than mu2, is not equal to mu2? Or mu1 is equal to mu2 and the alternative would be mu1 is not equal to mu2?
Yeah, but either one.
That would be
Either one is a proportion, right? Test of 2 proportions.
oh my.
I think it's 2 proportions, but
Okay, let's do that one.
oh, I'm gonna run out of batteries. Let me run and get my charger.
Okay. All right.
Trying to find something good I can unplug so I can put something else in.
Your options are limited.
Mm-hmm. I gotta unplug the printer there.
A test of two proportions. Is that what you're going with?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me? No?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. I was gonna do something, but
I can't tell if this is charging. Okay, that looks. Now this one I think is, what do you think this one is? I think it's an independent t-test.
yes.
Because we're doing times.
Oh, 7 is categorical, right?
Oh, I haven't done 7. Are you on? I'm on 5.
Oh, what?
I mean, I did 5. I thought 5 was independent. Is that what you put?
Oh, um, yeah, I think so. And then for 6,
What do you think on 6?
confidence interval for 2 proportions. I'm not understand.
I put paired sample T. I think
Yeah,
this one's
yeah,
paired because they've got to do the same property, right?
right, right.
I didn't think that at first, but after I read it, I was like, oh, you'd have to have the same property. So,
Right.
and then 7, I put the confidence interval for 2 proportions. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so because it's categorical and it would be 2 different samples, right?
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
And
And
I don't think row and column would be appropriate, would be the only other one, right?
the what? I'm sorry. Didn't hear you.
I don't think any of the other ones in the categorical would really work with it.
Right.
Double stuff Oreos, they're my favorite.
So my little boy has the science fair tomorrow, and that's what we're doing it on.
It's really double.
Mm-hmm. We did the thins and the mega stuff too, just to see. And I bought him a little kitchen scale. He had a lot of fun with it. It's due tomorrow, so we've been working on it all weekend.
Maybe
I
that's
thought
what we should
I
do.
thought of it from this class because we've talked about it, you know. But
Uh-huh.
I made him get his own data and stuff, but it's kind of cute.
Oh, that's fun. All right, let me read this. Oh, um, oh, I would go with independent sample T confident. No. Yeah, right. Independent sample, right?
Be confident. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think so too.
Okay.
Because it's not categorical and it's
Right.
comparing them to each other and they don't need to be paired. So, yeah.
Which of the following best defines the notion of the significance level? Did you put A for 9?
I don't know yet. I'm just still trying to decide. Yeah,
Defines
it's
the
got to be.
notion.
I think it's A. I think you're right.
I mean, you could pick C, but I don't know. Defines the notion,
The probability of rejecting the null,
right?
whether it's true or not. I think we're looking for an extreme statistic, though, don't you?
Right.
I remember
Yeah.
answering on one
I
of the
mean,
quiz.
that's what your significance level is.
Yeah, so I think that's right. Oh, but it's the P. That's the P.
Yeah. What's the significance then? A is the significance level. P value is what you do to reject it.
But on that last quiz, I swear it says which of the following best defines the notion of the P value.
On which one? On what quiz?
Look at number 10. Like our last quiz, it was on it.
Like that we just took last week?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll look it up. I so don't remember that.
Can we see the
So
answers
that
on
means
it?
I so probably got it wrong.
It might have been on the first quiz, I'm not sure.
The homework quiz?
Yeah, it was one of the homework quizzes.
Okay. So I will look at lesson 18. And it said what?
So to
Okay.
define the P value.
I don't think it's going to be this one. Okay. It wasn't one of our group meeting quizzes, was it?
I don't think so. I took both of the homework quizzes on Saturday, and I was thinking it was one of those. But can you see the quiz?
Yeah.
You can see your answers to it?
Yeah.
can pull it up too. I've never tried to look up my quizzes again.
Oh, no, not that one. It says, what decisions do you make based on the p-value and level of significance?
How do you look at yours? Did you go to quizzes?
When it says lesson 19 homework quiz, there's a little arrow button to the right of it. You click on that. Okay, so which of the following is the best definition of p-value of a hypothesis test? The probability of observing a sample to statistic more extreme than actually obtain, assuming the null hypothesis is true.
That's the answer. So that's why I think the P.
Dang it, and I think I'm getting sick.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, so do you want to go switch those up?
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dang it. Oh my gosh, this quiz is 45 questions long.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't know why it's going to take us a long time to get it done.
Well, I'm glad we started now because I have an exam I got to take.
Let's see. So I think that 10 is the third one. Is that what you're looking at? And the notion of the significance level
is the other one.
What do you think that? Like, so what are you putting for 9?
So for 9, I put the probability of rejecting a null, whether it's true or not. And then for 10, I did a probability of observing a sample statistic more extreme than the one actually obtained. Isn't that what we just looked up on the quiz?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know I still don't know what the significance level means.
Okay, I can look it up.
Is it? But
So I think it's in lesson 9 if you want to look it up. That's where it starts talking about p-value. So it may not do that yet. Let's see.
I'm not finding it.
Level of significance. This number, we need to determine whether there is enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis that does not depend on data. We need a number that can be used to determine if the p-value is small enough to reject the null hypothesis. So
it's just what you set, the probability of rejecting the null. Okay.
So C for 11, and then oh, isn't it 0.30?
Okay, so are you on 12?
Yeah.
I was barely getting there. I'm slow. I work slow.
Okay, I don't judge.
Okay, I can't remember how to do this. So take
Is
some
it X?
around.
No.
What's that?
Is it X bar over N? No.
What is the mean distribution of the sum of proportions? So how did you get it? You got the mean? Did you do?
I think I just did X bar. No, wait.
This should be easy to me. It's just taking me a minute.
You just get used to putting it in.
Did you just put it in your?
Well, I just did X bar divided by N.
What's X?
That'll give you the standard deviation.
But how did you get X bar? Like, what's your answer for X bar?
0.30.
Isn't that your P?
Is that your mean? Your estimates mean? Is it right or no?
I don't know. Isn't the mean like where you add up what everyone where you add it all up and divide it?
What are you going to add up?
So I don't know. There's nothing to add.
So it's a population proportion of 0.30, right?
So what did you get? 0.03 divided by 100?
Yeah, 0.
Or 0.3?
I don't know that that's
0.003?
.003. Yeah, but I'm not sure. I can't find.
Where's our old?
Hold on, let me look at something else. No, that is to get the p hat, right? The estimator of p is x divided by n.
P is X divided by N. So
Yeah.
if we have P, if we have the answer to P,
Well,
you'd
P
put
hat is the estimator for true proportion of P. So P hat equals X divided by N.
It could be, because if P is the true proportion, assume the unknown population proportion. I'm confused.
I know, me too.
Struggling right. 3 times by 100. It could also be 30. Because 30 out of 100 gives you 0.3.
Right. Oh my goodness, this should not be this hard.
I'm sure it's easy. I just can't think
I
about it.
know, right? Standard deviation. Okay.
We'll come back. Maybe we should just come back.
Zero 0.0458.
What is the standard deviation? What is the probability that your random sample?
Because if you plug that into the one proportion test, all you need is the percentage, which is 30 of 100, right?
Are you looking at the
I'm doing a one proportion.
test?
What?
Are you looking at a one sample t test? Well, these are proportions.
One proportion.
Oh, okay. So N is 100, and we don't know X. So how did you do it last? I don't know how to do it. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look it up.
For this?
Yeah, how did you get your answer?
I just put it in this and looked.
If you're saying X is 30, right?
Right.
So do we think the mean is 30?
Right?
So, okay. So you're saying number 12 is 30.
No, do we put it as 30 or 0.30?
Well, 0.30 is P, right?
It's 30%. So 30% is 30, right?
Yes. You're gonna do 30 out of 100.
Oh my gosh. I don't even have a clue.
this. So the probability is 0.876, right?
I'm assuming I don't have any other suggestions for this. How did you come up with the probability? Just the p-value?
The p-value, yeah. The probability of it being less than 0.2. So I put in the 0.5 and then the less than.
Okay.
But I don't know what's the standard deviation.
We put in, it tells us.
Is it the confidence interval or the hypothesis test?
Good point. Quiz. Just one, right?
Mm-hmm. I just don't know. I guess it's probably the standard deviation of the whole test, wouldn't you think? Because they're not asking about the confidence interval.
Really? Oh.
All right. Not getting very far, but we're getting it. It would have taken me this long anyway.
So okay. So just change that to a 3. Let's just come back to those ones. Let's just come back to 9 through 12.
Yeah, we can just
revisit those.
Get them again. That's what I think the answer is, but I'm not sure. So.
Guess.
And then I know how to do this one, I think. So look at it. I think you will do.
For 15?
Yeah.
This is the one where we subtract it.
I think it's just the 2 proportion test, right?
Right. Oh.
Okay, so 15, I got 0.0275.
Oh, wait, what?
So I went to the 2 proportion test. Is that what you did?
I'm still putting it in right now.
Okay. I'll just wait until you.
Oh my gosh. What's wrong with me? Okay.
You're fine. Feeling the same today. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Okay, I could not. 15 and 579. Okay. Whew. I couldn't even figure out what numbers to put in. Oh my gosh. I think I should just quit. I don't even know how this is going to look when I take my accounting.
Well, this is, I was really,
Okay. So, all right. First, what is the margin of error? Oh, okay. That's going to be, hold on. $0.032.
I got 0.0275. Did you take your upper minus your lower and
Oh
then
no,
2?
I did not.
So,
Dang
you
it.
know,
I think
I
I did
sent
that
you,
last time.
do you remember how I sent you that text? How that one kid said he just minus P2 from P1 or whatever?
Yeah.
So I did that on the quiz and I totally missed it. So then I did the upper bound minus the lower bound and divided by 2 and I got it right.
So you did. Okay, so what did you get? For
I
your
got
comfortable.
0.0275.
No, what's your confidence interval? What's your upper bound and your lower?
0.317 is my lower one.
So
And
you
my
even have the same numbers.
we don't have the same numbers.
No. So you
Okay, so
did a 2 proportion.
right.
Okay. And you
And
put
then
61 out of 1563 and 15 out of 579.
okay, I put 15 out of 579, but the first one, oh, 61. Okay, the very first one I put in the wrong number. Because
Okay.
61 of them had dizziness out of 1563, right?
Yeah. Isn't that what you put?
No, didn't.
What did you put?
I
Am I
put
am I wrong on that?
I put 579 out of 1563. So of course it was like, of course I was gonna reject the null. Like it's way different. Okay, so now my confidence numbers are negative 0.003 and 0.029. Is that what you have?
Yes.
Okay.
So what did you come up with this time?
Okay, so now I gotta redo that.
So you take the lower bound minus so you take,
The upper bound minus the lower bound,
okay,
which is really gonna be plus,
right. Oh my gosh.
right?
Having all sorts of technical difficulties today.
I am too, and my calculator suddenly is not doing anything. Oh, there it goes. Pull up this other one. Okay, so now I have a totally different answer. What did you get?
0.032.
Did not get that.
So don't you just add the 0.003 to the 0.0029 or 029?
029 plus 0.003 equals, and then I divided it by 2.
Do we have to divide that one by 2?
Okay, so that's the one I was talking to you about. Remember how I told you he just subtracted them when I
Uh-huh.
went into that other group talk? But then
Uh-huh.
I did the quiz and I missed it. So then I went back and did it, and I did the upper bound minus the lower bound divided by 2, and I got it right.
Really?
So I don't know what the answer.
Why do we have to divide it by?
Maybe I'll do the divide by 2 and you just do subtract each other and we'll see which one we get right.
But are we dividing it by 2 because of the 2 proportions?
Yeah, because we're trying to find the middle, right? The margin of error. Do you remember when we asked?
Yeah, I'm reading.
And I thought they told us to
The
do it
first
that way.
question, if the probability of being greater than 2.0 is 0.0403, we know this is the p-value for a one-tailed test because this is only the probability of being greater. However, the problem tells us we're interested in a two-tailed test. So to find the probability for a two-tailed test, you times it by 2 because the probability is of the greater tail would be the same or lesser tail. So you simply times that by 2. And to find the margin of error, just take the upper bound of the confidence interval minus the lower bound of the confidence interval and divide that number by 2. So it would be 0.016.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Good thing I have you around.
Look at I have you. I put all the wrong numbers. Obviously didn't very well.
Okay. That's what we're going to go with. Input the lower bound. Negative.
Negative 0.003, right? Is that what you have? And then your upper bound's 0.029.
Right.
Okay.
We better double check on those, huh?
If we miss this, I'm gonna have to how to do that. I'm struggling with it.
I can't even worry about this test today. I'm going to have to worry about it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably take it tomorrow too. I'm gonna finish my little boy's science fair project.
Oh, man.
Well, he needs to finish it, but he needs a lot of help. So
Right. Okay. So since we did a 2 proportion, oh, here's my sheet. I haven't written that one down yet.
okay, so did you do your?
Is that A?
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Okay.
Just saying, is it?
Of the test statistic, 1.458.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And P is 0.145, right?
So let's see. Hold on, I gotta change mine. Yes.
What do you say on 21?
Oh,
Leaving it.
there is insufficient evidence, right? We're not rejecting
So
the null.
I put the very last one. I failed to reject. Wait, failed to reject? Is that right?
Hold on. Let me reread this.
Yeah, because it's not different. So that's what I.
So yes, I failed to reject HO. What?
I put no, I failed to reject HO.
Correct. Okay. I had to read that like 3 times.
Because it's not different, right? I wait all these. I don't know.
I might want to give away my shift today.
Yeah, can you trade?
Huh? Well, I can just get rid of it. I think I'm going to. I'm going to try that real fast. So
Oh,
I just do not think I can do all this and be sane at the end. So this is categorical.
right. And we have several different ones. So I'm thinking the chi-squared test,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I agree. Okay. I'm a night person.
I am too. I always have been.
I really wish I was a morning person. I really am not.
No, if I could get up before my kids, like way earlier than them, you know.
Right?
Great.
Um,
My
my
mom
mom,
is a morning person and she was always up way before us, like had everything ready. She's like, Kim, you just need to get up. And I'm like, but I'm so tired.
I don't do it. My mom used to call me her Johnny Carson baby. So I would always keep up to watch Johnny Carson.
Like to stay up and watch with her, huh?
Uh,
Or by yourself.
and then my dad would have to rub my back to get me to go to sleep. That's probably what I was waiting on. So test statistic. Did you put everything in?
So tell me what you got so I could make sure I put my numbers in right this time.
0.579 is my
Six,
test.
you say 6.5?
579 is my test statistic.
Yeah, that's what I got, 6.579.
Okay, hold on, I'm releasing my shift real quick.
Okay.
Okay, done. Let's see if someone will pick it up for me. All right, calculate the p-value.
And I did the 0.087. That we
Yeah.
got.
Yep. Um, we are going to fail to reject, right? No, we will not reject.
Right, that's what I put. The p-value is greater than 0.05. Right?
Yes, and we have insufficient.
Good.
Oh,
I think it's, I think this is the last one. So which one do you think it is? You think about it and tell me what you think.
I'm going to reread this real quick. What is our hypothesis? Being a morning or evening person is independent of age. So that is the null hypothesis. So I would say it's C. Or no.
I think E.
Oh, dang it.
Because we're saying it's insufficient to say they're not independent, which was our alternative hypothesis, right? Because otherwise we would have rejected the
Right.
no.
Right. Okay. You and I are going to do awesome on this test.
Yes, we're doing really well, aren't we? Like, I
feel like I'm not getting this at all.
I can just finish this class. All I have left are my nursing classes.
Oh, nice. I actually have, as I really dreaded taking statistics, and I actually have liked it a lot more than I thought I would.
I feel like I've understood it better than I thought I would, but
I know, I think they did a really good job explaining it.
yeah, they really do. It just takes me a lot of time. Like, I'm not super fast at it.
That's all right. So you can do a one proportion.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what we're looking for here. Just that they outperformed the.
So your hypothesis would be what?
That's what are we trying to find here? Let P be the true proportion of this. So 50 out of 200, right? That outperformed the Dow Jones.
What was that?
So 50 out of 200, a random sample, top 10 in the country, 50 of these outperformed the Dow Jones Industrial Average. A recent book noted that only 20% of all investment managers outperformed the Dow Jones. So I think our null as that it will be 20%, and we're saying we think it's greater than, right?
I don't think it really matters. But
I think our hypothesis is, does it really equal 20%? And our alternative is it greater than 20%? Right?
right.
So for your confidence interval, what did you get for your lower one?
0.190.
That's what I got too.
0.310.
Yeah.
And then here's the doozy. We're going to have fun with this one.
Okay, so our sample size at 95%.
Do you even have a clue on this one?
Yeah, it's that 1.96. Remember, times by like the square root. So you can end up with the number.
Oh,
Remember this one? If we don't have a prior estimate for P, says what sample size would you needed to construct a margin of error of 2%? Use the prior estimate of P.
so
So
0.2.
it's
So
Z. It's that, do you have that one? It's Z over M squared. And then P star times by P star times by 1 minus P star.
no, I don't have that at all.
Hold up my notebook.
Hold on.
Maybe read it.
Let me see. Yeah.
Can you see that one that says if we don't, is it backwards?
No, but it's really blurry.
I don't know how to make it. Is it any better now?
Can you hear me now? No.
Better now, worse.
Is it okay? It's M equals the 1.960 over the square root of P times 1 minus P divided by N? Or is it N equals Z divided by M?
I thought it was a different one, but I think it's N equals Z divided by M squared.
Okay.
Times by that P. Because M is the 1.96, right?
Right. So, okay. So let's calculate this. And 0.02 is our margin of error, right? Or our M.
Oh, it is 2%. Yeah, you're right. 0.2.
Right? Is it?
Yes, yes, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Point. Okay. And okay. There's too many 0.2s and stuff. So, and then it's going to times by P, which is 0.2, right?
Yes.
Syntax error. Oh, geez. I'm gonna let you tell me what you got.
1.414. Oh, I didn't square it. Did you square it?
Yeah.
I didn't. Let me do it again.
Okay.
1.768 divided by mistake is 0.0268.
What?
Did you do that?
Do what?
Divided by Your margin of error is 0.02. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Squared 0.16. Okay. I didn't. I have
Oh,
1,250.3, but don't we round it up?
I did not get that. I got 1,536.64.
Okay, let me try it again. Okay, so did you do 1.768 divided by 0.02?
What? Why are you doing 1.768?
Because that's my z-score.
Uh, aren't we doing 95% confidence, which is 1.960?
Yeah, but is that the z? Is that what I put in z?
No. That's the confidence level for the number.
Oh, so it's supposed to be, okay. I'm doing really bad at this.
Isn't that what it's supposed to be?
I really don't know.
I'll have to go look this up.
It was the z-score on our last test. The last thing that we were doing.
Oh, gravy train.
Z-score. Okay, so that's not what I do. I put in the 95%, 1.96.
Yes,
Is that what you did?
yes.
I don't know. I didn't do super well.
Oh, no worries.
Now I got 60,025.
Oh, so did
1.960, right? Divided by 0.02 equals 98 squared. It's 9,604 times
time?
0.16 equals 1536.6. Is this what you had?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. You need a better calculator.
So do you think it's 1537? Well, that wasn't my calculator's fault. I totally put in the z-score.
Well, if you I was going to say my calculator, I put it all in at once. I don't have to calculate different parts of it.
Yeah, I do need about the scientific.
Yeah, I really hope someone takes my shift.
What do you work? Where do you work?
I work at Texas Roadhouse.
Do people like to get their hours?
Yeah, right now, people are definitely trying to get hours in. I don't know if they'll want to today. It's kind of nice outside.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of cold here, but. So what did you put on your answer? Did you put 1,537?
Yes.
Okay. It is still part of this. Are you sure you don't use the z-score?
What? You tell me.
I don't know. Because it says Z. What does Z stand for?
It's the confidence interval.
Okay. All right. What would you wish to see if there is?
Right?
I don't know, I guess. Must be.
Okay.
Okay, so which one do you think that one is on 29?
Um, I would pick the last one.
Oh, and I was thinking the second to the last one.
Oh, no, sorry. Second to last one. I guess I
Okay,
didn't scroll down far enough to see.
to see
It was
that.
the last one on my page.
Okay. And then 30 is the top one.
So A, right? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, what'd you get?
For my test statistic,
Yeah.
1.68.
What did you put in?
I put in X was 50 and N is 200. And I put in my null is 0.2. And then I put greater than for my test. Is that what you put?
No,
What did
but
you do?
the p-value got 0.039.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I got.
Okay. Um, so we reject the null.
Yes. Rejected the null.
No, I rejected the null.
Oh, I put yes, I rejected the null.
Well, the question is there sufficient evidence?
So we do have, yes, we have sufficient evidence because the p-value is less than 0.05, right?
Okay,
We
okay,
have
that's
sufficient evidence.
all right.
Okay.
Are you using the quantitative descriptive
What's that? You kind of cut out.
Are you using the quantitative descriptive statistics program in Excel?
I was using the quantitative inference procedure. But we know the mean, don't we? Another leading. Which one are you using?
I don't know.
I was doing the one sample t-test and the quantitative inference procedures. So I think it's a one sample t-test.
Okay. And then did you get, let's see.
Yeah, tell me what you get and let me see if we have the same.
0.282.
Yeah, that's what I got. And 0.293 for your upper bound.
Yes.
Did you get negative 2.803 for your test statistic?
No. I haven't got the right stuff in.
Sorry, I forgot I had the speaker on. I was listening to a talk while I cleaned the house this morning.
No worries.
Every time my phone is like super loud. What's your test statistic?
Negative 2.803.
That's what I got too.
Okay.
And then my p-value is 0.006.
Yep.
Okay.
For degrees of freedom, you got 99.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm glad we started when we did.
Right. I do. It's taking us a while.
We would reject. We have sufficient evidence.
Yeah, I'd say it's A, wouldn't you?
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to do a paired sample t-test, right?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
AM height minus PM height. Man, I can't get it to load. Okay, there we go.
I loaded mine like right when we very first got on.
Well, I did too, but it just
Hasn't been doing it, huh?
is taking its sweet time.
Tell me what you get when you get them in, and I'll just wait for you.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're totally fine.
Lower bound, I got 8.728.
Yep, that's what I got.
10.455.
Yeah, same.
Um,
Oh, our test statistic is pretty crazy. Did you get 22.446?
yep. Are we doing a not equal to, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I put in there.
40 for the degrees of freedom. Oh my gosh.
So
Close
our
to
P value is like way zero.
way zero.
Mm-hmm. That's when like, oh, is this really right? Do we have to have no?
Hold on. I know I need to go read the null again.
So I'd say yes because we rejected the null. Huh, that's interesting that they're taller in the morning than at night.
Right? All right. We submitting, or did you want to go back through 12?
I'm going to maybe look at it one more time now that we've done a few. You know how we were just getting started?
Right.
And maybe we just weren't quite thinking how we needed to do those. Because I feel like we kind of got the hang of it better after we got going a little bit.
Okay.
Is it back to number 12? Is that where we were?
Uh-huh. Right.
Yeah, I'm still thinking that would be 30, don't you?
Yeah.
Which what were we using for this test? Were we doing a one sample t-test on this?
We were doing a one proportion.
One proportion. Because
Yeah.
it's on proportion, huh?
Yeah.
Close out a few programs here.
Right.
I was going to put it in one more time to make sure I still think that's what it is. So where did we get the standard deviation?
It's on there. We did the standard deviation of hypothesis test.
Of the hypothesis test?
Yeah.
I just put everything back in mine, and I feel like I'm getting something different.
Because of your null hypothesis.
So what, the null needs to be 0.25?
Does it?
Well, because the question before this doesn't say anything about that. It's the one after where you put in the 0.25.
What is the probability? So I don't know.
Yeah, that changes the standard deviation of the hypothesis test if you change that, you know, on that 0.25 or whatever.
Yeah. Because the null hypothesis is going to be 0.30, isn't it? Or no? Because it really doesn't say.
It
right?
doesn't say in the question after that it's what's the probability it will be less than 0.25. So what should we use before that, you know? Like I would say before that, I would have used 0.30, right?
And not equal to? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that does change our standard deviation. But I don't know. That's the only one. I don't know. Well, I don't know any of those really. Still don't quite know what I'm doing on that one. But did you get 0.046 on that one instead?
For what?
If you use the null hypothesis as 0.30, what's your standard deviation?
0.0458. And we changed that, didn't we?
0.0458 instead of 43.
Right. It should be 46.
Right. Do you think we should change that or leave it? Like, I just don't know.
I don't know either.
I think I'm going to change mine to that, but I might still miss it. All right. Should we?
Can we take this more than once?
What's that?
Can we take this more than once?
Yeah, I think it said twice when we opened it up, didn't it?
So we missed a lot. We missed 8.
Oh, wow. So you already put it in, huh? Okay, I better do mine too then.
We missed number 3.
This is the one that you said probably was categories, right? So you were probably right. It's probably a test of two proportions instead. You were questioning that one, I remember. Do you remember
Right.
that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I remember that.
It must be proportions, right? Younger than 40 and over 40.
Yeah.
Because what else could that be?
So would it be a test of two?
I think so. That's the second one I would choose. I just thought it was more numbers because I don't know.
Right. And then same on that lottery one.
Did we miss another one? Oh no. So this is the one I thought would be proportion.
And it's, I think, it could be paired, but it could, well, I don't think it's paired, but independent sample t-test. What do you think?
Or is it just a one sample? A one sample t-test.
Well, you're checking the differences. Right? Man, we missed 5 too. We got all this wrong.
Great. I better study up on those before the test because these are tough. It was conducted by
He goes over it in his video. Did you watch that?
No, I didn't. Have you watched it?
I started watching it. I was going to finish because he has you fill out that statistical test chart. He has you fill it out, and then he says that can be one of your sheets that you have for the test.
Are you talking about the videos like before you looked at the book?
No, the video that he did,
Or is this our teacher?
our teacher.
No, I haven't done that. So, okay. Yeah, that's nice to know. I'll have to watch it. No, I didn't watch it. We are looking at the difference, aren't we? So I guess an independent T sample, is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm wondering. But then look at number 5. You think the same for that one then?
I just thought they'd have each lock in a category, like the one that was clockwise and counterclockwise, and they would compare the times. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah. But it wouldn't, you would still compare the times, but it wouldn't be paired.
They wouldn't be paired because aren't they two
With,
different combination locks? Like
right.
they'd have to use a different combination lock to do the other study. So let's see how they could pair them.
Maybe because They asked 25 students to participate in the study. Each student was given the combination to each lock. So one lock was counterclockwise. So they are dependent, aren't they?
Well, there's clockwise and counterclockwise, right?
Right.
But as long as you have one, I guess maybe they could be paired. If you have a clockwise, you have a counterclockwise, but wouldn't matter which, oh, but maybe the same kid had to do it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're probably right. I didn't think about that. Okay.
I don't know. I honestly, at this point,
I agree on that one. I think a paired sample. I agree with you. That one just took me a little bit to think about. Number 4, I still don't know. I do not know what number 4 would be.
I don't either. You know, we got the Oreo one wrong too.
Okay, so we got the first 3 right. No, we didn't get number 3 right either. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know what?
I said we didn't get number 3 right either. See, we got that one right.
And we got 9 wrong too. Man, we bombed.
Really didn't get the
It was that significance level, but now that I'm looking at it, it says the probability of rejecting the null hypothesis, whether it's true or not. Well, that's not right. So it's got to be A also.
I'm not quite there yet.
What about the one?
We got 6 and 7, right?
Ooh.
But we missed the double stuffed Oreo, and that's the one I gotta know because I gotta do it for Jace tonight.
Right.
So to get the true mean of just the double stuff would probably just be a 1 sample. Do you think it's just the one that's the 1 sample? Because it says you need to construct a confidence interval to estimate the true mean filling of double stuffed Oreos.
Okay, I agree.
But is it the 1 sample Z confidence or the 1 sample T confidence?
The deviation or standard deviation is unknown, so I would go with the T.
With the T?
I don't know. You know what? Our track record says you gotta.
Yeah, we're not. I should have thought about these better probably before we started, but. So number 9 we missed, but 10 we got right. I think number 9 might be B. Because we know it isn't A. When I was looking it up somewhere, I saw that B might be the right answer.
Okay.
Which I can't remember that type 1 error. Can you? We have a chart for a type 1 or type 2 error. I just want to look it up.
Well, if the smaller it is, if the significance level is smaller, type 1 gets less chance that it's gonna, but the type 2 will go up. Your chances of having a type 2 error go up.
Yeah, they're opposite of each other.
Yeah. So guess what? We also got that 12 wrong. The
Ocean, because how would that make that? True. It was a long time ago we did that, wasn't it?
It was.
So looking back through all my notes. Right, I can't find that one right now, but
Well, man, we got all those ones out of the way. We must have done okay on the rest of it.
so 11 we missed 2. Did you miss 11? I missed the 11.
Yes.
Is that the? I don't know. These ones are hard for me.
You know, that's always.
I
Oh
think
my God.
I think it's either A or D, but I don't know which one.
It's brutal. Maybe we should go watch
I would see maybe.
somebody else's.
Yeah, we probably should. Is he doing
Is
it?
that,
Although he
is
might
that,
be done. Yeah, and we missed 12. Mean of sample. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I have no idea how to do it.
0.30 then?
It could be.
But I don't know.
But we
I
got
don't.
13 right. We changed. We missed 14 too.
I know.
We got all. We must have got all the other ones right though, did we? So
Okay,
it's
90%
just we're just gonna.
of the time, it will be within 2 standard. No, never mind. Sorry, wrong one. Oh my gosh.
I just need to study up on which types of tests. Like I think that is where I'm gonna. We obviously know how to use the app and put all of our numbers in because that's where we're doing really well.
I have no idea. I can't find it. And I've got to take my exam for my other class.
Okay. I'll let you go. I think maybe we just need to figure those out a little better. If you get any insight on them, let me know, and I'll tell
Yeah.
you. If
All right. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to retake it. Is it due tonight?
I thought the test.
The quiz?
I thought it was due tomorrow, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Isn't it tomorrow? I'll look it up. I'm just finishing writing down the answers.
Right. March 15th to the 20th. It's due today. I don't
It is.
I don't know that I'm gonna have time. I'm gonna have to go. Hopefully I
Okay.
can get it put in before I leave.
No, I don't
No.
think it's due today. I think you've got another day, but
I just looked it up. It's due today.
oh my gosh. I did hear him say it's due at the first part of the week, but it is today, huh? Okay.
Yep. So, all right. Well, good luck on your test, and I'll see you Thursday still. We'll go over our project.
Yeah. See if you can think of something that
Okay.
doesn't involve people or surveys.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it. Yep.
All
I
right.
will check with you later.
All right. We'll see ya.